before we start, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss more stories like this. I never imagined my own birthday could become a night that shattered everything I thought I knew about my marriage. The house glowed with warm lights. Soft music hummed in the background, and laughter floated through the rooms. Glasses clinked. Friends smiled. It was the kind of celebration I had always loved. Clara had planned herself, insisting this year had to be unforgettable. I believed her. I believed in us. I believed we were reconnecting after months of distance. But it only took one careless, devastating moment to show me how wrong I'd been. I was standing near the fireplace when he walked in. Adrian, her ex, the man she swore was nothing but a memory, someone she insisted belonged only to her past. I felt the atmosphere shift subtly, as it always does when someone unexpected arrives. But the real change came in her. Her face lit up like a child seeing fireworks. Without hesitation, without even glancing at me, she crossed the room. She threw herself into his arms, laughing, her chin resting on his shoulder, her body pressed against him as if it were a chapter she hadn't yet closed. Guests paused mid-conversation. Whispers began to spread while I stood frozen, forcing a polite smile, pretending not to notice the fractures forming inside me. The music softened, taking on a slow, romantic rhythm. People swayed, ignored it, but Clara didn't. She grabbed Adrian's hand and led him to the dance floor with a confidence no married woman should show on her husband's birthday. They moved together easily, intimately, like muscle memory had resurrected something long buried. She leaned into him, arms around his neck, laughing at something he whispered, eyes sparkling in a way they hadn't for me in months. All eyes shifted to me, expecting a reaction, a confrontation. But I gave nothing. I set my drink down, straightened my jacket, and walked out of my own birthday party, without a word. Not to her, not to anyone. The door clicked softly behind me, but the sound cut through the room louder than every laugh inside. I didn't rush. I didn't tremble. I didn't break. I stepped into the cold night air and inhaled deeply for the first time in months. Walking away quietly hurts more than yelling. Silence cuts deeper than rage. And the moment I left, the atmosphere inside shifted. The music faltered. Conversation stalled. Someone whispered loud enough for half the room to hear. He left. Clara was still clinging to Adrian when she finally realized the crowd wasn't watching her anymore. They were staring past her. She turned and saw the empty space where I had stood. Color drained from her face. Her smile vanished. Her hands fell from Adrian's shoulders like she had touched fire. She staggered back, breath uneven, suddenly aware of exactly what she had done. A line crossed no apology could undo. The guest didn't hold back. My sister confronted her first, eyes blazing, voice sharp. "You danced with your ex on his birthday. Are you insane?" One of Clara's friends shook her head, disgust plain on her face. Everyone saw it, Clara. Everyone. Even Adrian stepped back, guilt heavy in his posture, murmuring about not wanting trouble. Clara was left alone in the center of the room, trembling, facing the judgment she had earned. The worst moment came when my mother approached her, not yelling, not crying, just looking at her with quiet disappointment that cut deeper than any words. She spoke softly, and the room leaned in to hear every syllable. "He trusted you, and you broke him tonight." Clara's knees almost gave way. She pressed a hand to her mouth, tears spilling, eyes darting to the door where I had walked away without looking back. She stumbled outside, called my name into the empty street, voice shaking, breath ragged. She searched the shadows, but I was gone. Not unreachable, just gone in a way she had never experienced. Guests gathered behind her on the porch, whispering, watching, some angry, some stunned, all aware that something irreversible had just happened. Inside, the party fell apart. People left early. The cake remained untouched. The decorations suddenly seemed absurd. And Clara, she sat on the stairs, head in her hands, sobbing quietly while the last guest left, casting one final disappointed glance. The confident woman who had arrived glowing now looked like someone who had finally understood the cost of her recklessness. What broke the night wasn't the dance. It wasn't Adrian. It wasn't even the whispers or confrontations. It was the realization of silence. My silence. I stopped arguing, stopped explaining, stopped pleading for respect. I need words. Walking away said it all. As I drove through the quiet streets, phone buzzing endlessly with her calls and desperate messages, I understood something painfully simple. Birthdays come every year, but a moment like this comes only once. The moment you see who someone chooses when no one is watching. That night, she didn't choose me, but the consequences certainly did.